Okay, so hackers cut the last part short. This is Deuteronomy 28. What I was saying is, in Isaiah 11:5, it says, righteousness will be his belt and faithfulness will be his sash. In Exodus 15:3, it says, the Lord is a warrior, the Lord is his name. So it's a warrior, a holy warrior, a righteous and just warrior, who is the true king, who has a righteousness is his belt. I don't need a black belt, a fancy black belt. I don't need a fancy kung fu sash. Righteousness is my belt. Faithfulness is my sash. And the belt is called Kuro Obi black belt, right? Kuro meaning black, and Obi meaning belt. Obi in Igbo means king, heart, hut, temple, essence, center, core. No matter how you slice it, it's a sign of rank. So how does the rank determine? Okay, by righteousness and justice and acts of righteousness and justice in reality. And we see in Proverbs 16:12 that the throne is established in righteousness. New Living Translation, justice. Okay? Now again, people should be assisting me. It says in Genesis, let me make for him a suitable helper. I need an attractive helper. I need women to submit so I can choose a wife and have her help me make these videos, because I know sometimes my voice is a bit annoying. And they're not letting me turn on the annotations and things like that, unless you people know some kind of some backdoor way to do it or something. Okay? They're not letting me do that. So it would be a lot easier if someone else could read some of these parts, and then I could weigh in briefly, and then I say continue. And it'll be easier for me to make it sound less annoying, because I get irritated and I'm fumed and I'm poisoned, and there's not much I can do about that. So if you get mad that my voice is irritated, I ask that you get mad at the system, you get mad at Santa Clara County, you get mad at law enforcement and the military, you get mad at the racist white Jew and LGBT hate groups that are making it so that my voice sounds that way, and that I have nowhere to go to make these videos, and I'm being fumed even now. You get mad at them, okay? Okay, and I had to take time out of my video to explain that. It's very sad that you people hate God so much that when the time has come for you to rally, that you choose to be despicable. You choose to be in despicable cultures and movements, and chase after despicable things instead. Okay, and finding your life in an evil world is despicable, even if you have 100 kids and they're all newborn on a fluke or something, so to speak. Okay. So I was talking about how they'll worship other gods, gods of wood and stone. You will become a thing of horror, a byword and an object of ridicule among all the peoples where the Lord will drive you. You will sow much seed in the field, but you will harvest little, because locusts will devour it, right? The officials, the peoples, the locusts, the spirits of wickedness, and the people that carry those spirits will devour everything you have one way or another. Fallen angels work the fallen angles, and they're despicable. Okay, it's pretty straightforward. You will become a thing of horror. So what is a thing of horror, right? A politician, a rich person, right? It's horrible to see a rich person in this day and age when there's all these homeless people, and these people are hoarding, right? The word hoard and the word horror and the word whore for females who are gold diggers, for example, okay, are all connected. It's right there in the word. They say whore or. And the word house is ho-use. And the word home is ho, second word is me. Okay? And there's a lot of stuff like that in the culture. The word whore itself is a play on words for who, and the second part, R-E, for again, and scrambled is E-R for air, an error, and also for ear, using phonetic sounds. The Phoenician Canaanite system that the Jews who rebelled against God to a large degree came into. Phoenician phonetics sounds. The phoenix bird of Egypt, the Greek system, the Greeks who translated the New Testament. There's all kinds of connections there that overkill that my wordplay argument is sound. Alpha, bet, gospel, go, spell. The lexicon, vowel, vow to El, who's a Canaanite deity, and a word that also means Lord. Okay. You will plant vineyards and cultivate them, but you will not drink the wine or gather the grapes, because worms will eat them. And the people, the masons and all them, the people who do the words, the scribes, the cults of the emperor, the cults of the governing class who come up with the languages, okay? They knew that the bookworm was a part of it, right? All these academics, these disingenuous, these liars, okay, who call themselves smart and scholars, and they give themselves all kinds of fancy names for their despicable, mere worldly wisdom. They knew that part of the problem was going to be the bookworms. And the worm is the archaic word for snake. And I'm not one of them. Just because I've done a lot of reading doesn't mean I'm one of them. How do you know? You know by their works. How do they use their information? Are they merely upholding the government? Are they merely using it for their career? Are they using it to be some kind of controlled opposition person in the ADL or some kind of group like that, pretending to bring justice? I called some of these groups over the racial harassment that I receive all the time. They did not want to help me. These are controlled opposition shills without a speck of heart, without a speck of decency, and without a speck of love for their own families, or else they wouldn't turn their back on the most righteous person that ever lived and thus make their families a victim of being part of that bloodline. Thank you.